Holy moly. Cards are going to start duplicating because that's what happens. All right, we have the Ten of Pentacles again. And it came out in reverse again, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. There is something here that you are very disappointed about because you thought you were going to have it all. I almost had it all. What is that song? It's a Whitney Houston song. I almost had it all. A life worth living. I can't hear the rest of it. I know. I almost had it all. Yeah. Listen to that song, Whitney Houston. Anyways, that's what it is. It's a feeling of devastation to a degree that things aren't panning out the way you thought they would, right? It's not the happily ever after you envisioned after hearing the news that you received. I told you the cards are just going to keep repeating. I said what I said in spirits, like you said the message. Now I have goosebumps. You said the message. Holy moly! I'm telling you, divinely connected over here. Okay. Taurus. We have the Ten of Swords upright again. Look at that unicorn, stabbed in the front, dead, dripping with blood. Just kidding, not dripping with blood, but definitely hurt. Definitely somebody who's been hurt, okay? We have the Four of Wands again in reverse. Again. You thought you were going to build with this person. Four of Wands, Four of Wands. 11, 11, 11. Taurus. What do you need to know right now, darlings? I just got done with Aries, and let me just tell you, that reading was freaking fire. If you have Aries on your chart, you need to watch that. You need to watch that video. I'm just saying. I'm coming to you one-eyed Willie. I have pink eye. If you know, you know about one-eyed Willie. Let's get an overall energy card. If you're new to my channel, my name is Amanda. If you're a returner, thank you, darling. I appreciate both my new and subscribers that are seeing me now. Remember, this is a collective reading. It can't and won't resonate with everyone, so take what does and leave what doesn't, darlings. Let's see, Taurus, where are we at right now? Oh, baby. You're about to be happy, happy, happy. There is some great success coming towards you. I've been reading this energy for you for a long time. In fact, I remember your last reading, it was like you were out on a, gosh, now I can't think of what it's called. You were out on a bobby thing in the water. What is that called? You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, you were out and you're just waiting, and it's the solo journey. Anyways, it seems like something is about to be realized in this 3D. Like there's going to be a payout coming very soon. I've been telling you that, but I think it's closer than you think, and I think it's going to even make you happier than you ever imagined. One of the things I want to say is I feel like it's important for you to enjoy the journey of this, whatever it is you're creating. Here we go. Don't get caught up on just making things happen. Get caught up in the fact that you're producing and creating something magnificent. Get excited about every little detail that you're planning, because you know what? This only is going to happen in this one moment. So take advantage of, while you're in this moment creating this, really feeling tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Okay? Really feeling the vibes, really feeling in alignment, really appreciating every little thing, even if it's a setback, because it's not a setback, okay? I felt like it was important to say that for some reason. Don't know why, but here we go. We're going to get into your message. No delays, darling. What do you need to know, Taurus? Taurus, what do you need to know? Do you guys know who One-Eyed Willie is? It's from a fabulous movie in the 80s. Goonies for life, darling. Taurus, what do they need to know? All right. Hi, you guys. You need to sit your butt down and take a breather. You need to meditate more. You need to have more time to be creative internally. Not all work is doing work. Not all work is production. I see a production line. You know what's funny? Like, Spirit is showing me right now. It's so funny. So there's this, what is that show called? Oh my God, it's so old. Oh my God. It's, I Love Lucy. I Love Lucy. There it is. Car accident, you know, it takes a while for things to come back to me. Anyway, I Love Lucy. And with I Love Lucy, there was an episode. It's one that's super popular because they play it. Well, they used to play it all the time. I'm not giving you the evil eye either, by the way. But it was like when they were on an assembly line, Lucy and her friend, I think her name was Ethel, and they're on the assembly line. And like they're trying to like produce some kind of chocolates and like put them together. I don't remember the exact thing, but it's something. So that's what Spirit was showing me. It's like you're in this line and eventually they can't keep up with what's going on. So they just start like popping them in their mouth and popping them in their mouth. And then it just like turns into. So what I'm telling you is that not all things are productive in that sense, is what I'm trying to say. They're not an action-oriented production. Not everything has to be action-oriented. You need to hear this because this is important. So sometimes quieting your mind and just living in that and seeing the vision and recognizing how far you've come and all the things you've done and taking the time to just sit and to just be and to recognize that it's still going to be regardless of how much energy and how many chocolates you're trying to do. Like sometimes that can it can just distract you from the joy, because the result is not getting there and having it come. The result is in the creation of it. The happiness, I should say, the happy is in the creation of it. Once you get it, it's like a Christmas present you've already opened. It's like it's like gum that you've chewed all the flavor out of. You know what I'm saying? You're happy you had it, you did it, but let's enjoy the moment is what I'm saying in a long way. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race, darling. Some of you guys could be feeling like there's something that hasn't been fair. Justice card just came out in reverse. Like there's something in your life, Taurus, where you feel like it's been unfair. Whether you've been judged unfairly, whether the situation has been unfair. Oh, you can't make this up, can you? So we have justice in reverse. You're feeling like the scales, like you were just having to work that much harder. I guess that's why I brought up the whole I Love Lucy thing. And you really don't have to work that much harder, but that's kind of the illusion that the 3D world is giving you right now. We're obviously going to get more cards. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse. So this is somebody who may be returning, who's walked away. This could be you that is returning to a situation that you left, that you felt like you didn't get to say something. I feel like there's like a final word. There's something that you want to explain. There's something that you feel like you need to say to get out, because there was something that was unequal. I don't know. I need more cards. Let's do it. 1, 2, or 3. I'll take 1, 2, or 3. Wow. Wowzers. So I'm just going to say, I know a Taurus. And if you know me, you are 100% in my energy. You just are. So these readings, even though they're collective, are definitely going to resonate with you. Holy moly. Maybe in past work experiences. Oh, man. Can't make this up. Maybe in past work experience, you felt like it was unfair, like things just never worked out to the fullest, whether this is work, whether this is love, whether this is just connections in general. You feel like you've always kind of gotten the short end of the stick, or that the scales have not been balanced in some way, shape, or form. You have been going through this all in a solo journey. I said that in your last reading, you were like out on the buoy. That was the word. You were out on the buoy. You were out on the buoy alone, and you're just, and I said to be like water, right? To go with the ebbs and the flow, and to be like water. The reason why that's important, there's somebody who has walked away, whether it's you or somebody else. And I feel like you want to have a final saying, because this happens to be right after the Eight of Cups. Walking away in reverse is the Four of Wands in reverse. This is the marriage card. This is a card, it's the 1111 card. It's a card about building a foundation. It's about celebration. And so some of you guys that I'm speaking to right now are just in this place where you're so focused on work, because we have the Nine of Pentacles, and that's a solo person. You're going to be very successful. You already are at whatever you're doing. But you've done this alone. And that's kind of what I was saying in the last reading about being on that buoy and being like water and going with the ebb and flow. Anyways, there is definitely some disappointment in something not building. You were hoping to build something with someone who has walked away. Somebody, whether this is you or them, this could be work, this could be love, this could be friendships, this could be family. It's a collective reading. I don't know your life like that. But what I do know is that the energy here is that there's disappointment, because you had thought that you were going to build this foundation with somebody and it's not happening the way you thought. So this could be, like I said, a business partner. Take it how it resonates. You, underneath the Justice, is a Fool. It's like, even though things haven't worked out for you, you're not giving up. Even though things seem like you seem to get the short end of the stick, you're still willing to take that chance. You're still willing to start all over again. You're still willing to take a new journey, that Fool's journey. Maybe you've been unsuccessful in you know, unsuccessful means a lot of things. Just trying something new, whether it's a business or stepping out of your comfort zone, that's success. But I feel like for whoever I'm talking to, and you are Taurus, so you are like tangible, factual, you know, money driven kind of individuals. And the thing is that, like, I don't think it paid out the way you wanted. And so you may see some of these things that you did in the past as a failure, but they're not. They just helped you on this journey of where you're going now. And it's given you more insight. Every little step is giving you more insight on how to move on this new journey that you're creating. You're creating something brand new, and you have been working very hard at it. I have very big goosebumps. And like I said on the last video, it is hot as hell in here. Underneath the Eight of Cups, so underneath Justice was this Fool in reverse, and it's like you're not letting that stop you. You're not letting things slow you down. That's what it is. Oh, there we go. That's what it is. You're not letting anything slow you down. Even if it seems unfair, even if it seems unequal, even if you're giving the short end of the stick, you're not letting that affect you. You're moving ahead. You're being the fool. It's like kind of like blinders on, like I don't see it, so it's not affecting me. And good. That's being like water, just going with the flow, right? Underneath this Eight of Cups, this is the Ten of Swords. Whoever has walked away or left a connection with you, or you with them, it's been a devastating situation. It's something that's been very hurtful. It's something that you thought, again, that you were going to build this foundation, this life, this new beginning, this celebratory thing with this individual. There's somebody here for the Tauruses I'm speaking to. It's very clear. There's somebody here that walked away from a situation, business partnership, friendship, family members, lovers, and there is complete defeat and disappointment. Somebody has given you some news that it was not something you were expecting. It kind of threw you off a little. It definitely was hurtful, and it's definitely something that you have been working on. Underneath, so let me just show you these two, because this was under the Eight of Cups. So we have the Eight of Cups, and then we have the Ten of Swords, okay? Whoever this walked away from, it's definitely this energy of somebody who hurt you deeply. With the Four of Wands, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. This is a card of everything you could ever want, dream, desire. It's a card of foundation. It's a card of leaving a legacy. And to have these both in the reverse, blah, blah, blah. To have these both in the reverse is telling me that whatever you thought... It's about providing. It's about legacy. It's about building. And so there's something here that there's a delay, that there's something that is gone, that you thought you not only were you going to have this celebratory situation and this excitement and this growth and this joy. The Four of Wands is also like new homes. You thought you were going to build this. This is a card about family with the Ten of Pentacles. It's about having everything you ever wanted and desired. Whoever this person is that walked away was everything you wanted and desired, and it came crashing to the front. There were daggers thrown, and you're like, holy moly. The Five of Swords came out as well. The Five of Swords is like, it's almost like winning at all cost. It's also like somebody just gave up. And we see that here. Somebody gave up and walked away in this situation. We also have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about moving forward. The Three of Wands is about finding where it is that you want to go, waiting for your ships to come in, but it's not you technically waiting. There are ships in this background of this card. It's really you deciding to move forward. And I feel like you have made that decision. The bottom of the deck was the Nine of Pentacles. I told you you've been on this journey alone. It definitely has been a solo journey. It definitely will be successful. The Nine of Pentacles is a single individual who has been successful, absolutely, and will have great payout. I just think you thought that whoever this was that stabbed you in the back, or you stabbed in the back or front, was going to be a part of this journey with you, and it just doesn't seem like right now that energy is showing that. Let's get some clarifiers. Please clarify justice for me for Taurus. What do we need to know about this justice in reverse, please, and thank you. What do we need to know about this justice in reverse? Okay, so we have the High Priestess in reverse as well. Not following intuition, not trusting yourself. There's something here about not trusting yourself. Then we have the Two of Swords in reverse, but you've made a decision. You made a decision. Okay, let's clarify this Eight of Cups. I think sometimes you've questioned situations because things haven't turned out quite the way you expected to, and so they didn't look the way that you thought they would look, and so you've questioned, you know, was I really thinking that right? Did I really think I could build this with this individual? Was I really correct? It's like a second guessing card, but you finally made a decision. I think that decision was to just keep on pressing on. What is that? That's from the Five Heartbeats. I feel like, oh my God, I love the Five Heartbeats. If you haven't seen it, it's a great movie. Great soundtrack. Anyway, Eight of Cups. There are some things you don't know with the moon here. This is a card about illusions. It's also a card about secrets. Whatever, if somebody walked away from you, Pisces energy, this person isn't sharing quite everything about the situation. There's things you just don't know. There's kind of like this mask that's been presented. But the great thing about the moon is that there is this path. And in this particular card, it's like there's this path to the sun where the unicorn is. Do you see the path here? Anyway, there's this path. You're going to get the clarity, but there is something, if somebody walked away from you, they did not share everything. There's something that they're hiding. The Hangman. Over the Four of Wands, we have the Hangman now. That is a standstill, right? You're just kind of stuck. You're stuck at this crossroad because you thought this was going to be something that you were building on right now, like in the moment, currently. Like, we're doing this today. not next year, today. And so you've been really sitting back thinking about the situation. I think really thinking about it from both perspectives. I think really thinking about questioning yourself whether I was right on this. And it's not a thing about right or wrong. Just trust your intuition always. But you're definitely kind of at a pause because at least when it has to do with building this home, this future, this happily ever after with someone, and that could be a business partner. It definitely could be. It could be a family member. But there's some kind of pause here that's very significant in a space that you're in right now when you're seeing this. Now, clarify the Fool for me. What do we need to know about the Fool, please? And thank you. This is for Taurus. What do they need to know about the Fool? Don't forget, the first card we had was happy, happy, happy. Card number 26 breaks down to an 8. Okay, so I'm going to take a bunch of cards flew out. Oh, the goosebumps. A bunch of cards flew out, and I'm going to take the top ones that flew, which you can't see. Oh, these are stuck together. Why are they stuck together? Well, we'll just take it. Okay. Anyways, so we have the Nine of Cups. This is wishes coming true and through for you. When you take a bet on yourself, you're going to be successful. You're going to have your wish fulfillment come because you were willing to bet on yourself. You were willing to take this fool's journey. You were willing to try something new, something creative, something that like. I feel like some people might be like, wow, you're putting all this energy into this and it might not work. You know, like there could be somebody who's just, and I don't think they're telling you this, but I think they're like questioning why you're doing what you're doing and spending so much time at that. Like they don't see the vision and they don't need to. Anyways, we have the Queen of Cups here being open emotionally. Despite everything that's been going on, you still are emotionally available. You are still emotionally sound. You still have empathy and sympathy for the situation. I think you still care about this person, individual, whatever the situation is, and still have a lot of love. You are moving forward with this brand new start. There is something here about, and we have the Three of Wands again. There's something here about this new fool's journey and this new start, and it just really ignites your soul. Oh, the goosies. It ignites your soul. It's something that's super, super inspiring to you. You are so excited about this newness. It's a big deal. It's a big, big deal. All right, clarify this Ten of Swords. What do we need to know about the Ten of Swords? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I feel like some of you feel like you might have been breadcrumbed, like you were giving a lot and only receiving very little. With the Ten of Swords, yeah, after hearing the news that you've heard, some information that's come out, you've gone into hermit mode. You've just been kind of quiet. Again, self-analyzing, trying to use discernment and wisdom and not be too overreactive about the situation. You've kind of gone within and shut off, which is also present here with the Hangman. So, I mean, that definitely makes sense for this situation. We also have the Hierophant here. This is a leader. This is a teacher. This is also somebody that people trust and look up to. I feel like whoever this is, like they still trust and look up to you and have a lot of favor for you. I also feel like you are moving forward and you're going to be teaching a lot of people a lot of things about themselves, about life, about everything. It's like you are going to show people a path, a way, because the Hierophant is like somebody who blesses situations, who leads people, and that's also someone who's very firm on their beliefs. Like I feel like whoever you are, you're very firm in believing that this is going to work out. You're very firm in knowing that this is going to happen for your greatest and highest good. Holy moly moly. Cards are going to start duplicating because that's what happens. All right, we have the Ten of Pentacles again, and it came out in reverse again, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. There is something here that you are very disappointed about because you thought you were going to have it all. I almost had it all. What is that song? It's a Whitney Houston song. I almost had it all. A life worth living. I can't hear the rest of it. I know. I almost had it all. Yeah. Listen to that song. Whitney Houston. Anyways, that's what it is. It's a feeling of devastation to a degree that things aren't panning out the way you thought they would, right? It's not the happily ever after you envisioned after hearing the news that you received. I told you the cards are just going to keep repeating. I said what I said in spirits, like you said the message. Now I have goosebumps. You said the message. Holy moly! I'm telling you, divinely connected over here. Okay. Taurus. We have the Ten of Swords upright again. Look at that unicorn, stabbed in the front, dead, dripping with blood. Just kidding, not dripping with blood, but definitely hurt. Definitely somebody who's been hurt, okay? We have the Four of Wands again in reverse. Again. You thought you were going to build with this person. Four of Wands, Four of Wands. 11, 11, 11, 11. 10 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Twice. You got me. I mean, the message couldn't be any more clear. So if this didn't resonate with you at all, it's definitely not your message. But what I'm telling you is you are going to be happy, 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 darling, despite the difficulties, the things that you've heard. Even I feel like some of you are even picking up on this energy of things that you're not hearing, but it's like this energetic thing. Like I said, I feel like somebody feels like you can't do this, or why are they putting all their energy and time into this certain thing? Like there's doubters, right? There's haters, and welcome the haters, darling. Come on over. But there is, and it's like, I think you can kind of feel that as well. I just can't believe these cards duplicating with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse again. So let's get a final card for you. I do not use this deck at all. I'm going to use it for all these readings though. It's called the Oracle of Vision. It's a Marchetti deck, and we're going to get an overall oracle card for the end, and I am going to read it out of the book. We have two cards. Oh shoot, we have three. All right, we'll go with it. So I want you to pick 1, 2, or 3. Or you can listen to all 3 of them, but I'm going to read them out of the book. So 1, 2, or 3. All right, the first card, card number 45, breaks down to a 9. Somebody is playing with you. Somebody is playing. Puppet master. Somebody was playing with you. Here we go. Manipulation, control, role-playing, wishful thinking. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabernet. Old chum, come to the cabernet. Huh. Interesting. That's lyrics from a song. Life is a cabaret, a theater, a performance. We are acting out our roles as villains and heroes. I'm a hero, darling. Like marionettes. We are both manipulating and being manipulated, writing and following the script. We share the stage with others for some acts and perform solo in others. In this parody, we can create artificial scenarios or planned outcomes. I told you about the planned outcomes. That's the Taurus like to plan, and you're not seeing it in the 3D. We can transform into something or someone that we are not. There may be a creative benefit in that we are encouraged to fulfill our dreams and wishes. That's exactly what you're doing. The danger is in losing oneself in the role and losing touch with the reality beyond the stage doors. So if you pick number 1, card number 45 breaks down to a 9. It's about manipulation, control, role playing, how we all have roles to play. Let's go to card number 2. Card number 2 is card number 1. I'm going to read it out of the book. New beginning, a release from the past. Here we go. You have a fresh start any moment you choose. For this thing we call failure is not falling down, but the staying down. To move on from failures or simply expand and explore new horizons, we make choices to leave the past behind. I talked about this earlier about how those aren't failures, they're stepping stones. Whether it is in the form of a treasured object or material or symbolic value, relationships, careers, familiar surroundings, or even personal ideals, at some point we may have to discard them like a tree shedding leaves in order to liberate ourselves and allow for future growth. On the floor, there are 3 discarded cards, each a Fool from my 3 tarot decks. From the box, their spirits are released as doves for a new beginning. Ensure that the time is right to move on. Has your present circumstances truly been fulfilled, or is it being abandoned prior to its completion? This is just about the Fool's journey, and the Fool came out in your reading. So the brand new beginnings are ahead. Card number 3. Oh, it's so hot in here. 31. Secrecy and confidentiality. Every relationship between two individuals or two groups will be characterized by the ratio of secrecy that is involved in it. All 3 of these cards are what we've been talking about. I told you there's a secret with the moon. From the privacy of our own personal inner thoughts, we attempt to keep our own secrets, but seek those of others. Any sharing of such confidentiality requires a demonstration of trust, whether it is between nations, corporations, or intimate family and friends. In the context of human relationships, our curiosity or need to know may be for self-interest or a desire to help others. To achieve either will require a key that in turn provides access to the information we seek. It may be facts and figures or simply a better understanding of the circumstance. Such information may be provided freely by those who control it, withheld until we have proven ourselves. These keys may take the form of most complex, cryptic puzzle or passwords, but also as simple as "you can trust me" gesture offered to a troubled friend. In this card, the guardian is herself symbolically an oracle. She possesses the answers you seek and can provide you with the keys to access them. But before doing so, you may have to prove that you are ready. Seeking greater truths, even those of self-discovery, often requires some demonstration of self-worthiness. Secrecy and confidentiality. Card number 31 breaks down to a 4. Taurus, this was absolutely beautiful. And don't forget, you're about to be happy, happy, happy. Don't let the injustices from the past hold you back, darling. Don't let the injustices of the present hold you back. Keep going one foot in front of the other and enjoy the journey ahead. Enjoy it while you're doing it. Have those moments of appreciation throughout the process, because that's the most fun part, is the creating part. All right, sending you all my love light sprinkles. If you want a personal reading, email me at aspiritualbaddie@gmail.com. Otherwise, until my website is up, I will have it going, and we will have our own little kiki, talk, live readings, and all that good stuff. Sending you all my love, light, and sprinkles. Have a great day.